What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Locked in Sports, bringing you my four best bets for today, July 12th, in the NBA Summer League. That's right, best bets are back, and we're diving into the Summer League games. Got a lot of picks that I like a lot. Been betting on these games recently, hitting about 80% of the time, which is a spot I love to be at, and I'm excited to bring my picks to you all so you can make some money with them as well. Now, normally this is the part of the video where I do a recap of last video's picks, but due to a hiatus on the channel, last video's picks were a while ago, so I'm not going to be going over them because, quite frankly, I don't want to dig up all that data from those old games. We're just going to hop straight into some new picks. But quickly before that, just want to say that if you're excited to have the channel back, leave a like and a comment down below. I appreciate it a lot. Helps out the channel grow. And if you're new here, well, consider subscribing. Got some great picks. Also have some other fantasy football and other sports related content coming to the channel. Just had a fantasy football video that I put a lot of time and effort into that I'm pretty proud of, drop earlier today. So if you're interested in fantasy football at all, or if you're thinking about getting into fantasy football, go ahead and check that out after this video. But with all of that out of the way, let's finally hop into my picks for today, July 12th, in the NBA Summer League. All right, now there are a lot of games going on in the NBA Summer League today, but only a few that I'm pulling picks from. Why? Well, for a lot of these teams, it's their first time hitting the court in the Summer League, which means it's the first time those rookies are playing. It's the first time the sophomores are playing against rookies, so there's a lot of uncertainty there. And I don't want to take bets from games that I have no clue what's going to happen because, well, we haven't seen these rookies play in the NBA before. We haven't seen these matchups. There's no data to pull from, so I'm not going to make uneducated picks. So, my first pick, I'm taking a player from a team that's been playing. I'm taking Keon Ellis from the Kings team number 2, going up against the Memphis Grizzlies today. I'm taking him for over 17 and a half points. Why am I taking Keon Ellis for a 17 and a half point line? Well, he had 30 last game. Yeah. And the Kings, too, are pretty weak team. It's more or less their backup team as far as I can tell, as far as I think. And Keon Ellis is really their only guy. And he's the main scorer on that team. Last game, I believe their second highest score had 11 points when Keon Ellis had 30. He's a borderline starter. He was playing in the NBA. He was playing in the playoffs. He was on the court a lot. He was putting up big numbers. I was backing his lines in the regular season. Now he's playing against rookies and he's been slaughtering them. Yeah, without a doubt. Give me Keon Ellis over 17 and a half points. Next up, I'm taking the betting favorite for the NBA Summer League MVP. It's Zach Edey, the monster himself. Taking him for over 11 and a half rebounds. Why? Well, Edey is insane off the board. He grabs a ton of boards. He had 15 rebounds in his last game, and he hasn't played in his two most recent games, I believe. Coach's decision and one with a sore ankle, but come on. He's going to get out there. He's going to be great. He's going to be well rested, a lot more well rested than the rest of his team. And he's going up against Kings too. Kings too, like I said, aren't a great team. I anticipate a lot of missed shots from them. I anticipate a lot of board opportunities for Edey. He's a solid traditional player. He's going to be in the paint. He's going to be bringing down missed shots, tons of opportunities, especially against Kings too. There's so much that just goes right here to take Edey for over 11 and a half rebounds. Next up, I'm taking a pick that feels too easy, and I feel bad taking it. I do feel bad for the guy, but I have to take Bron James for under 6 points, man. And what do I need to say? If you've clicked on this video, you know what's going on in the NBA. You care about the NBA at least somewhat, which means you know that Bron James lived up to, honestly, what most of us thought he was going to live up to. Not going to get into the whole politics of the nepotism situation, but Bron James just has been scoring. He's played 2 games in the Summer League. He had 4 points in his first outing, 3 in his last one. There's no reason for Bronny to really get a high volume of shooting when Dalton Connect is on the floor, and even when Colin Castleton is there, man. Even when anybody else is on the floor, they're going to be taking the shots, not Bronny. If you want to take his under his PRA line, I don't hate it. I was originally looking at that, but Bronny's been decent bringing down boards and dishing out dimes. Um, I see a situation where Bronny maybe has 5 points and he closes PRA with just an ungodly amount of boards and assists. But I just don't see him beating 6 points. Sad to say, but it's an easy lock to take Bronny for under 6 points. All right, for my last pick of the video, I'm taking a guy that, just trust me here, don't run the comments yet, but someone who hasn't played in the Summer League yet. But he did play in the Eastern Conference Finals, Ben Shepard, for over 14 and a half points. Why is Ben Shepard sitting at 14 and a half points? He played in the Eastern Conference Finals. He's good. He was great last year for Indiana, doing what he did, being a rookie that didn't have too many expectations placed on him to go out there and be solid role player. Now he gets to head the Indiana Summer League team. Yeah, no duh. Give me him for over 14 and a half points. It's a man who played in the Eastern Conference Finals, who scored in the Eastern Conference Finals against rookies. I normally don't like taking guys who don't have lines out. And normally I like taking mostly unders when it comes to the Summer League, but this one's too easy. It's free money. Give me Ben Shepard for over 14 and a half points. All right, there you have it. Those are my 4 best bets for today, July 12th, in the NBA Summer League. 4 bets I like a lot. Really anticipate a 4-0 sweep here to start best bets coming back on the channel. And yeah, excited to be back. Excited to be making videos again. No honorable mentions today, just because found 4 picks I like, shared them. And if you guys like them as well, leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and if you want some free money out of these picks. And leave a comment down below sharing your own picks. If you're liking these picks, if you're fading them, how you're feeling about the NBA Summer League, how you're feeling about a lot of the young stars that we're watching. Personally, I really like a lot of them. I'll probably make another video talking about the young stars who I think are going to be NBA superstars this upcoming season. But yeah, if you want more locked in sports content, just had an NFL video come out that'll be up on screen either right now or in a second. And yeah, talking about the most underrated players in the league, creating a fantasy team out of the most underrated players. Video that I've been wanting to make for a while. They put a lot of research into, a lot of time into. And yeah, super proud of how it came out. Hoping that you guys like it as much as I do. Hoping that we can get some fantasy football content here on the channel because it's a sport that I love. It's an event. It's a thing that I love. So that all out of the way. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel and for coming back and being here, even though the channel's been on a bit of a hiatus. But with how well the NBA Summer League has been going for me, how much I like making these videos, the videos are back. They're here to stay. So yeah, have a good one and let's make some money. Yeah.